Tonight, our Game of the Week featured two programs who know what it takes to find success. Gladstone welcoming Negaunee to town. Both teams looking to reestablish themselves as one of the best teams we have here in the UP. Let's head to Marble Athletic Field in Gladstone for our Game of the Week between the Gladstone Braves and Negaunee Miners. First quarter, Negaunee leading 7-0. Nate Young at quarterback for the Braves, and this kid is an absolute playmaker. He's going to buy some time and throw a dime to Elliot Vitillo. It is 8-7 Braves after a successful two-point conversion. Negaunee looking to answer. Ty Jacobson dropping back to pass. He'll throw it into the end zone, but that's going to be picked off by Vitillo. Third quarter, Gladstone leading 14-7. Young going to hit Casey Alwarden on a slant route, and Alwarden will do the rest. Check out this kid's speed. The Braves going to go up 2 scores. And finally, Young is going to find a wide open Caden Gibbs in the middle. Nate Young is an absolute beast. He was last year, and he's just putting together another solid year early on in the season. Gladstone wins our Game of the Week by a score of 42-14.
This is my 4th year in a row playing Negaunee, and I've lost 3 years in a row. I think I went 0-4, but now we're 1-4, and it's the happiest feeling of my life.
It's good. I think the kids really enjoyed this. I'm so happy for them. They put in a ton of effort this week, and it showed tonight. I think there was almost like a relief, to get to play them again. Whether it was win or lose, the effort level was there, and we set the tone in the first half, and the second half we just played at a higher level.
Let's go now to Marquette. Alpena was in town for a Big North showdown. No score early on in the game. Jackson and Jeremu going to hand it off to Tucker Welch. Marquette's offensive line opening up a big lane, and Welch going to break off a big run. He's into the end zone. It's 7-0 Marquette. Alpena looking to even things up. Jacob Zahn dropping back to pass. He's going to go deep, but that pass will be picked off by Wyatt Lakeinen. Great effort there by the senior defensive back. And Lakeinen wasn't finished. Jeremu going to throw a screen pass to Lakeinen. He's going to make the first man miss, makes another cut, and he's down the sideline for 6 points. It's 14-0 Marquette. Marquette's defense continued to fly around and create turnovers. Here they're going to force and recover a fumble, and one wasn't enough for this defense. They're going to fall on another one shortly after that, after a bad handoff by the Wildcats. Marquette wins their first ever Big North Conference game, 49-0 over Alpena. We're going to head now to Gwinn. The Model Towner cheerleaders showing off their strength there on the sidelines. With the score tied at 6, West Iron's defense coming up big, but Gwinn is going to get the ball right back. Shortly after that interception there by the Wycons, as Dane Wickstrom is going to secure the INT, and he's thinking touchdown as he heads the other way, but he will be tackled out of bounds. He gets a nice return to get Gwinn back in business. A bit later, Gwinn knocking on the door. Wickstrom rumbles in for the score. 12-6 Model Towners on the kickoff coming out of halftime. Gwinn going to squib kick it, and they are going to recover, and that's going to lead to another score by Wickstrom. It's 8-6 Model Towners. Later on in the game, Carter Stansky, he's going to throw a bullet pass to Ashton Bell for another Model Towners score. Gwinn going to take this one 32-6. Next, we're going to head to Ishpeming, where the Manistee Emeralds came to town. Both teams looking to rebound after losses in week 1. Picking it up, second quarter, Hematites leading 16-6 and driving in Emerald territory. Caden Luma going to take the shotgun snap, looks right and fires to Connor Gauthier. Gauthier with a stiff arm, or stiffs arms the first defender, fights off another and has nothing but daylight. He runs free into the end zone. Ishpeming leads 22-6. Manistee not giving up though, still in the second quarter. Emeralds drive all the way down to the 1-yard line of the Hematites. Parker Graffos takes a snap, rolls right, and hits Mac Pugh with a quick pass in the corner of the end zone. Emeralds succeed on the 2-point conversion to make it a 1-score game, 22-14 Hematites. In the fourth quarter now, same score, and the Emeralds are in Hematite territory. Graffos takes the shotgun snap, and he's one up to the end zone, and it's Pugh once again snagging it out of the air with one hand and hauling it in the back corner of the end zone. Pugh a bit shaking up after the big catch, and the Emeralds would not be successful on the 2-point conversion. Ishpeming would score one more and take the win in this one, 28-20. More scores to pass along. Kingsford wins big over Houghton, 34-0. Menominee went on the road and beat Hancock tonight, 46-6. Iron Mountain with a shutout win over Bark River Harris, 40-0. Escanaba falls to Cadillac, 43.